Hello, friends and neighbors, and welcome to another edition of Can You Spare 2 Minutes with God? Today, we're in the Old Testament in the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 12. It reads, "Before disaster, the heart of a man is haughty and filled with self importance, but humility comes before honor." When we think about a tsunami, before that natural disaster occurs, it is usually preceded by seismic activity at the bottom of the ocean. Of course, we recognize that we can't control that. But the good news is, the Bible tells us there are some disasters that we can control. And in this case, it is related to being haughty. Haughty in this verse comes to us by way of the Hebrew word gavah, which means to be arrogant or proud. And if we remove or keep that type of attitude away from our hearts, we can avoid disaster. You and I are important, but let's not think that we are more important than others. In fact, it should be the case that instead of showing people how great we are, we should show others how great they are, and even better, how great God is. Sadly, though, when we get a little fame, money, or power, that's exactly what we'll do if we're not careful. Because humility comes before honor, we ought to lower or humble ourselves before God and make sure that we are a faithful child of His. Because ultimately, that's the most important thing we can be. Thank you, and have a great day.